All right. Let's see. Welcome back to our live market review. So we're testing the audio earlier, and I believe we do have that now. Tama ba? Tingnan nga natin. Audio, where are you? Saglit ha. Where is you? Anyari? Sound check. Audio, you there? Ayun. Ayun nga, meron nga. All right. So anyway, it's Monday once again, and it's the first day of the month, no? So, and it's Labor Day too. So, some people might expect na hindi gumagalaw si market, pero there's loads of movements already, lots of movements already since earlier today. And of course, there's lots of things that we are to expect in the next few hours as well, as far as the dollar is concerned. And of course, for the whole week, um, for all major currency pairs, there's things that we are expecting there, like cash rate, RBA rate statement coming from AUD or the Australian dollar. You have CPI flash report coming from Euro, right? And of course, the non-farm payroll, no, towards the end of the week related to the dollar, right? And we have one scheduled for the Swissy on Friday, as well as SNB Chairman Jordan speaks, right? And as we know, every time we see those announcements or schedules, no, and sa tawag dito, when it involves a personnel from a country's central bank, we should say, no, parang kasi si SNB is Swiss National Bank, so it's like the central bank for the Swissy, right? Or Switzerland. Okay. So yeah. We have one for CAD as well on Friday. So BOC, Governor Macklins will be speaking as well. So with those kind of things, um, we are to expect monetary policy announcements, right? Or anything that relates to monetary policy. So those are high impact news. Okay. So yun yung mga titingnan natin, or not to mention RBNZ as well, with Governor Orr is also scheduled, yeah, to give us some announcement there on Wednesday. So yun. Yun yung mga ine-expect natin for the whole week. So almost lahat ng major currency pairs, no. Ang hindi ko lang nakita for this week will be the Japanese yen having any announcement, right? But as far as high impact news now, pero there's one a medium impact news where the yen or the BOJ, right, or the Bank of Japan, is to release a report, okay, relating to monetary base report. So why do we care as currency traders? Syempre, this could be an adjustment to policies relating to inflation mandates or whatnot, no? So isa din yun. Okay, so though it is tagged on Forex Factory as a what do you call this, medium impact news. So, but then again, right, we do not want to discard or disregard the possibility of it being impactful to the market. But anyway, okay, so aside from those things, which I'll be posting a reminder later on of those news, no, dun sa ating mga Facebook pages, okay. Of course, it's more important to check what's happening in the market, yung actual movement in market. So let's jump into the chart and see how things are related to those high impact news that we're expecting. So banner off. Let's go to the currencies here. Okay, so far AUDUSD, sandali tanggalin natin yung, ayan, tinanggal ko na pala. Right, yung mga lines natin, and of course, this is from, I'll move back to Forex Startup. Okay, so from here, ayan, nagpalitan tayo ng profile, ano, sorry, nandun pa pala ako dun saan. Okay, so object list, dun pa ako sa isang profile. Anyway, gonna delete all the lines that we had from last week to have a fresh view of the market this week. So, tingnan nga natin kung yung mga lines na yon. Obviously, this one is still valid. Okay. This one is definitely becoming a level to test this week. This, at least today, no? Tapos we have one in the middle, right? Okay. And lagay ko na lang din tong nandito sa may pinaka-peak. So, major levels, short-term levels. So, tingnan natin. So far as AUD-USD is concerned, we are now testing the 6637 number or level. Ano ba yung sa atin dito? Pending buy, hindi ata. Ayan, hindi naman talaga na. So, ito 6638. Ito na nga yung level na to. So, if the price stays there, so obviously it did. So, if you guys were able to catch this move, wonderful. Now, the price have gone back up. Okay. Buy, dun tayo sa may ilalim ng 6601. Nakalagay tayo dito ng 6601. Ayan, somewhere dito tayo naglagay ng pending from last time, no? So, anyway, tingnan ko lang nga mabilis. Okay, oops, sorry, not that. Wrong shortcut. Moving to H4. Ayan. So, gusto natin to. Ito, maganda tong bounce niya dito sa pinaka-floor na yun. No? So, okay. So, what we are anticipating now to happen is for the price to test this level. So, if 6637 will hold strong today, then we might expect for the price to go back to that 6537 level. So, ibig sabihin, if we can see a potential entry price here, hindi pa siya nagiging potential bearish engulfing, but this looks interesting. So, ibig sabihin, if the price goes higher, so lagay tayo ng alert dyan, no? Sorry. Saan na ba yun? Lagay tayo yun. Sorry, hindi ko nakita kanina. And just lang natin ang konti. So, dyan tayo magiging interested. So, ibig sabihin, if the price goes up, at least within this hour, pwede tayo mag-set ng pending order for a bearish engulfing. So, likely ang entry price natin would be here, anticipating for the price to move down. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, sell tayo. Waiting for a potential bullish engulfing on H1. Okay. Engulfing. Engulfing. Yan. Bullish and bearish engulfing. Bullish. Bearish engulfing on H1. So, we want to see the high broken first before we set a pending order there. So, tingnan natin ha. Sa H4 naman, pwede naman kasi medyo malayo-layo yung order natin. So, since matagal pa naman yan, so I would like to wait for that 1 hourly chart first. Okay, now, if the price breaks out, okay, just in case, right, so lagay natin dito, buy tayo if the price or after the breakout from 0.6637, ideally, after retest or what we call a pullback. No? So, buy the breakout from ideally. Okay, good. So, regardless of the time frame, no? Regardless of the time frame. So, pwedeng mangyari na ito bumaba una, tapos saka pwede din tayo mag-buy. So, pwede din to doon sa 1 hourly chart, no? So, tinitingnan natin yan. Okay? Now, looking at the D1 chart, okay, which is very interesting to see as well. Uy, bakit ganito? Right, anyway. Ulit na. Na-OC siya dun sa color eh. Okay, wait lang ha. Naging white kasi. Ayan. So, this is a very interesting pin bar right here that you might want to consider just in case. So, kung gusto nyo ng early buy dyan, papunta doon. So, ako tinitingnan ko pa kung pwede pa tayo mag-sell dyan. Okay. And why? Well, for this case, okay, we want to see a continuation of this one kasi. So, kung ito yung swing na yan, pwede pang tumuloy doon. Kasi, by a bigger picture, this looks like an inverse head and shoulder pattern. So, this is what I'm wanting to see. No? Pero pag hindi naman, madali naman mag-change tayo ng bias dyan. And if that pin bar will be successful, then yeah, that's something that I would like to follow through on a much lower time frame later on. Okay? So, yan yung ating trading plan for AUD-USD. Moving on to NZD-USD, back to D1. Tingnan nga natin kung valid pa yung mga lines na nandito. Tanggalin muna natin ulit. Okay, back to D1. Looking at this price. Tingnan natin. Fresh look. Okay, this will still remain as our major support level. Okay. Tapos, eto okay pa ba tayo dito? Okay, pwede pa rin natin ito makuha na floor level. Dito hindi masyadong ganun ka-significant pero in most cases no, pag may ganyan, pwede natin i-consider pa rin yan na, oops, galaw ko yun na. Pwede pa rin natin i-consider yan na zone. Okay, so from here, tingnan natin. Conservatively, meron tayong short term dyan. About mga 30-40 peppers move. Okay, so if I will focus on, ano yun? I don't know, wait. If I will focus on this one, too many lines, but yeah, definitely. Sige, wait lang. 1, 2, 3. 3, 3. Sige, I would like to focus on the last 3 months move muna. Okay, yun yung pinaka-significant. Okay, false breakout, balik. Okay, sige. Yan yung conservative natin. Just in case the price breaks out of this zone, yan yung pinaka-ceiling natin, no? Okay, so what's going on a lower time frame? Lower time frame, maganda sana muna yung mag-pull back siya dito eh. Dito tayo magbabay sa 61.57. Kakayanin niya pa ba? 61.57. Okay, wait. Magbabay tayo dyan. Wait for retest of 0.6157 support. Okay. Pero, papasok tayo ngayon agad. Wala akong mahanap na sell eh. Pero interesting sana to see if the price can still pull back. Okay. No, I don't see any reasonable entry price for a buy or a sell now. Sorry. A buy is likely to be taken, at least for me, no? Parang ganito. Pull back. Yun ang gusto natin. Parang ganito, pull back. Tapos dito tayo maghahanap ng buy. Right? So, though ito, bumaba. Pero ito yung level na gusto natin makita, no? So, pwedeng ito, bumaba dito sa katayan, no? Tapos kung makikita nyo kasi sa bigger picture, medyo short itong move na to, itong short term move na to from downtrend. Ito ngayon yung pinapakita niya sa atin. Now, if you look at the bigger picture, okay, bakit yun ang expectation ko? Kasi this one is no longer lower than the previous. Okay, comparing it to this one, ito kasi lower, no, lower than the previous. Yan, lower than the previous. So pwede natin siya makitaan ng continuation pababa. Compared to this one, yes, kung yung pinaka-recent, pwede yan yung argument nyo. Yan, lowest. Pero kasi pwedeng maging double bottom na to dito eh. And this double bottom can be the catalyst of a reversal here. So looking at the lower time frame, pwedeng yun. Gusto natin makakita ng swings na dito, pointing that direction. So mag-iiba yung bias ko dyan. So antayin ko to. Wait for a buy at the support. Pag wala, then yeah, I will monitor monitor ko sa NZD/USD for a better setup pag wala talaga. Okay? So, moving on to Euro US. Okay? Napakaganda ng fib levels natin from last week. 61.8 really held strong. Price have moved higher. Okay? So, it tested the zero level. It went up there. So, obviously, we still have higher high. Okay? So, meaning, babago na yung ating fib level setup. Okay, so dito tayo. Napakaganda ng bounce niyan. Yung pin bar na yan is very, very beautiful to see on the daily chart. Okay, so ano gusto natin mangyari dito? Okay, so dito na tayo. Tinetest niya na yung 61.8. Beautiful. So, on the daily chart, pwede tayong pending order for a buy dyan. Pero kung sabi nyo, malayo masyado yung entry price ko. Yan, entry price ako dito. Malayo pa, 47 points. Tingnan natin sa lower time frame kung merong possible early entry. Ito yung ideal eh. Yung pagbalik niya. Pin bar, look at that. Yeah, that's, I believe, over 1:1, no? Sorry. Ano ba 'to? Wala pala yung expansion ko dito. I'm trying to see for the 1:1. 40. Yan, 1:1 talaga siya. Okay, bago siya bumalik. So ngayon, tingnan nga natin. I am interested to see if this bullish engulfing coming off the 51, or sorry, the 50% fib would be a good entry price for us. Ayun, umakit na si AUD/USD. So 1 hourly chart, nag-alarm na siya. Okay. So sandali ah. So we have this now. Set lang tayong pending order. And that's the beauty of having that alert or alarm. Okay, so meron tayong pending order. I'll go for a sell stop order. Okay, entry price 62.32. We'll go for 31. Okay. 0.6631. Okay. Specified. 1 hour lang tayo. 1100. Okay. Okay. Bear and golfing on H1. Okay. Stop loss. We can go for the last swing high. So I'll go for the last swing high, which where the alert is now at 66. I'll go 63. Sorry, 43. 66.43. That's our stop loss. 0.6643. Okay. And 66.05. And so tingnan natin kung mag-trigger yan. Pag nag-bearish engulfing to good tayo. Pag hindi, then makakat niya naman yung ating, or mag-expire naman yung trade natin dyan. So no problem. Right. Anyway, so balik naman tayo kay Euro USD. Okay. Yep, alert siya ng alert. Okay. Oops. Ano ba naman to? Buy stop. Okay. Buy stop tayo ng previous bar. Breakout. 14. Let's make it 15. 1.1015. 1.1015. Bull and golfing on H1 pa rin. Oh, sorry, H4 to. Okay. So, H4, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1200 yung ating expiry. Okay. Stop loss will go, masyado na malawak yung last swing high. I'll go for the current bar low. 99.20. 0992. 1.0991. Let's go pip lower. And let's take the 38.2 as our take profit initial. 1023. 1.1023. Okay. Buy stop. Okay, good tayo dyan. Yan. Oops, napakalapit. Pwede na tayo mag-adjust at least. Honest to. Sige, lagay natin sa 0. Dali naman tayo mag-adjust later on. Pag yan nag-trigger, good. Yan. Pag hindi naman, as mentioned, we have an expiry there set. So, lahat ng pending order natin may expiry naman. Okay? Good. Anyway, moving on to GBP/USD now. Tanggalin muna natin ang pinaka focus point natin since last week was 24.23. Yun yung number natin last week. Yan pa rin ba talaga ngayon? 1.2423? Hindi na. Breakout na siya. So, technically, dito na tayo. Ito na yung tinitest natin na level ngayon. So, kung babalik si market dyan. Okay, now, based on that structure, balik lang ako Based on the structure, saan ba talaga si 23? Ito yan. Ito yung tinitingnan natin. Okay? So, hindi pa rin natin siya pwedeng i-disregard dyan. Okay? Maglalagay lang ako ng reminder dito, banda. Okay. Anyway. So, yun. Pull back to the 25-23 level. So, parang ito. May mga pending order na tayo dito Pending order set. H4. Bull engulfing. Okay. So, point of interest, yan, medyo malayo na tayo ngayon dyan. Ito magbabago to ngayon. 1.2523. 23 is a beautiful number coming back to this one, no? Okay, tingnan nga natin. So, buy, yes, obviously. Yung buy is price action pattern from our retest. pullback of 1.2523. Sobra-sobra na yung 1 natin dito. Okay. Saving na. Tingnan nga natin yung long term. Ganda nitong breakout na to talaga, oh. Ganda nitong breakout na to. So, kung magfo 4 hour tayo, ito yung binibuild up niya nung last few days ng ano. Oops, sorry. Nagalaw ko yan. Yung binibuild up niya. Itong ascending triangle na to, napakaganda. Tan, break. Gusto natin to bumalik dito. Okay. Kung babalik man siya dito, tingnan natin ano magiging itsura ni chart. So, pero ideal, ito yung nanditong gusto natin eh. So far, yan yung pinaka-significant na level sa akin. Kung magla-last swing ako, trading it based on Feb, last swing, ito may consolidation dito. Magla-last swing tayo on 4 hour. Punta tayo sa 4 hour ha, para mas malawak yung movement. Okay, breakout pa to. Hindi pa to, ano, yun know, may possible continuation pa siya sa 161.8 bago to bumalik. Pero chasing for me is not the best option right now. I would like to see this pullback para i-test niya tong level na to. Okay. So, para iwas kalituhan, tanggalin ko yung Fib. Kung magla-last swing tayo papunta doon. So, assuming na ito yung mag-e-end, dito ako mag-aantay. Okay? Alright? So, yan lang muna ang aabangan ko kay GBP/USD para hindi masyadong komplikado. Pero sa inyo, kung naghahanap kayo ng short-term sell, that's a reasonable move pa rin naman, which is like about 24 pips, no? So, medyo abang-abang muna ako. Okay. USD CAD. Tingnan nga natin ulit. Ayun, yung dalawang line na yun, yung significant ngayon. Pero, or last week, tingnan natin ngayon. Balik tayo sa D1. Balik tayo sa D1. Tapos na tayo dito. Tinamaan ba itong mga to? Ayan. Ito, tinamaan naman siya dito. Ito lang natin ito. No? Kaunting-kaunti. Okay. Tapos, pagkatapos kasi, uy, ano ba naman yun? Magalaw. Ayan. Tanggalin muna natin yung auto forward. Ayan, okay na ako dyan. Alright. Tapos, yung isa dito. Kung mapapansin nyo, yung mga peaks yung pinaka ano. Pero ito, tingnan nga natin. Ala, hindi siya ganun ka-significant. Anyway. So, yan. Tingnan natin to. Lamang nasa H4 yung level na yun. On natin ulit si auto forward. Yun lang, ang hirap hanapan ng entry price ni USD CAD sa ngayon. So, abangan ko muna itong mga level na to. Tanggalin ko to. Retest ng 53. Sorry, 53. Yan, tama. 35.53. Dito yan eh. Diba yan? Sa H4 nga, tama. Ito nga H4 na to. Ito yung sinasabi ko kanina. Malamang isang level na yung nakuha ko sa H4. Okay, so itong H4 na to, ang nagbibigay sa atin nung from last week, yung breakout neto. Pwede. Sige nga, sandali Nag-bullish engulfing na siya dito. Kakayanin kaya? Medyo may doubt eh. Medyo may doubt. Monitor na lang muna ako talaga dito. For better setup. Pero ang bias, no? As far as bias is concerned, bias is bullish on this one at the moment. Not until the price goes below at 34.91. Yan yung basis natin, no? Magbabago yung bias ko if the price goes below that level. Alright? So, yun muna. USD CHF, nasa na ba tayo? Nandun pa rin siya, below that line. So, medyo matagal-tagal na nga ito. Buti na lang talaga. Okay, so, yan yung mga levels na significant pa rin para sa atin. Hindi ko na didelete to kasi I'm using a classic 2 account. At medyo, oh, no, sorry, sorry. Pwede pala. This is an ECN account. So, yung Classic 2 kasi natin, medyo limited yung information. Eh. So, yun. So, technically, dito tayo nakaupo, ladies and gentlemen. So, oops, sorry. Mga levels na to. Pwede tayong gumawa ng a little adjustment. Ngayon, kung gugustuhin natin, meron tayong isa pang level dito. Ayan, titingnan natin to, no? Bearish pa rin talaga yung movement ni USD CHF eh. So, continuation ng sell would be below 88.99. Ito ba yung mga levels natin from last week? 88, 87, no? So, 88 tayo ngayon. 89.36. Ito, nandito tayo, 89.36. Naging 43 na nga eh. So, naging conservative tayo. Nakita natin ng konti. But, as far as downtrend is concerned, let's consult consult our Mr. Fractal right here. This one is slightly lower than the previous. So, technically, we still have a downtrend. Not as perfect as we want it to be. Pero, yun. Possible pa rin to mag-continue because the current high is still lower than the previous. So, possible pa rin yung continuation natin. Obviously, this is still becoming a, at least for today, no, potential pin bar, bearish pin bar. Pero, too tight to call. I will just closely monitor USD CHF for now. No bias. Tanggalin natin to. Monitor tayo ulit dito. Monitor for better setup. Hopefully by Wednesday meron tayong makita dito or tomorrow nga lang. Baka pwedeng meron na. Kasi gusto ko, bakit medyo may hesitation. Gusto kong kung magbabay ako papunta doon. Ito yung room eh. So ito more on scalping tayo dito. Medyo malawak naman to kung tutuusin. That's still about 40 pips wide. It's just that kung mapapansin mo, yung nandito siya sa gitna ng line na yan. Parang ang hirap niyang hirap niyang hulihin, no? Kung magta-touch siya sa mga levels na yan, yun maganda. Right? So ito yung magiging interest point natin or point of interest. So a pull back to that level would be good. No, at least we have a better view. So, pull back dito, yun ang gusto natin. Parang bounce to, bounce. Papunta naman doon. Okay? But not necessarily sideways, Not necessarily sideways. If you're looking at the bigger picture, this is still a downtrend. So, yung sa akin is, if it would break out that level, then this could be the reversal of this downtrend, no? Pag nagtuloy-tuloy then obviously, it's a continuation. Possibly can still continue to that 2021 level. Right? So, saan pa nanggagaling itong hesitation? The Friday bar is a doji. Not as perfect as the doji as you want to be na ganito talaga itsura. Same open and same close price. Pero looking at this one, hindi naman naglalayo yung open at saka close price niya. So, that for me is a qualified doji. So, we are technically inside that bar right now. So, as technical as it can be, it is called an inside bar, and an inside bar is an indecision. So, we want to see a breakout of that bar. So, yun yung isang pang hesitation. Kaya sabi ko, monitor muna ako dyan. Alright, anyway, yun. Good news for the uptrend that we were watching out for. Oops. Dollar yen. If you were monitoring dollar yen, good job, Jan. Yan. Look at that pin bar being the catalyst of that move, continuing that uptrend, and it's now close to 137.34. Okay? So, possible bullish towards, sabi nga natin, no, 37.34. So, we're not removing anything there yet. But I would like to make a little adjustment on the trend line that we have from last week. Ayan, so dahil nangyari na yan. Okay, tapos, again, if you're not using Feb, then you can use the trend line. So, from here, 161.8 is the number to watch out for as far as the extension is concerned. Then, aabangan natin yung pullback na yan very, very soon towards this level for a continuation. Right? So, that's the D1 chart that we're looking at. Pero syempre, again, no, it doesn't necessarily invalidate this head and shoulder pattern yet. Okay? So, minsan magkakaroon ng delay dito sa right shoulder. Right? So, wherein the right shoulder can become a double top before it can go downwards. Okay? So, babantayan pa rin natin yan. So, meaning 37.34 is still a significant level to watch out for. Okay? But then again, for me, my bias is still bearish, but we are likely to see the pullback doon. So, short term, okay, dollar yen, no? Dollar yen, tanggalin ko na itong possible bullish na nangyari naman na siya, no? Monitoring 161.8 fib, close to 134, 137.34, resistance, okay? So, 137 din, okay. So, anong ibig sabihin yan? Pwede tayong mag-possible sell, reminder, short term, okay, from testing the 137, testing the resistance, yun na lang, the resistance, okay. Now, yung buy natin, medyo may antay tayo sa buy dito because we want to see a pullback first, okay. Pullback to, again, kung hindi kayo nag-fib, let's pull back to the trend line or fib retracement. Klaruhin ko retracement level. So, what could that be? As early as 38.2, okay, to like about 61.8. Kung gusto nyo pa talaga yung pinaka, little aggressive na, no, but still reasonable, is the 72 level na fib. Okay, yung pinaka malalim eh. So, yan, 772, 78. Nasa isip ko is 32. 78, yan. Malalim-lalim na yan. Okay? So, pull back tayo doon. Parang ganito. Kaya, pinaka-early nyo na attempt dito. Pag ayaw talaga dito, tas dito. Pag yun na yung pinaka-malalim, 78.6. Okay? So, dito, ang ganda-ganda na ito sa 61.8. Alright? So, yun ang gusto natin gawin sa dollar yen. Checking on gold. Gold is still within that zone. Kung mapapansin nyo, ito lang talaga yung movement niya since last week. Technically, we can consider it sideways dito eh. Pero sabi ko nga, no, if maalala nyo, we're in that symmetrical move ni gold, right? No clear trend recently. But if you look at the general trend, is moving upwards, no? So we are within that indecision pa rin as far as gold is concerned. So, but again, the room is a little bit tightening this time, so we are likely to see a breakout anytime soon. So, breakout towards what direction? I would say the primary expectation is for this to go bullish, as we expect for dollar yen to move a little lower first. Okay? Pero again, this is not discounting the possibility of yung sell na sinasabi ko sa inyo kanina or yung reversal ni dollar yen, kasi nga still considerably a head and shoulder pattern, at kung hindi mag-materialize yung head and shoulder pattern, meron tayong inaabangan na double top dito. So since this is inversely correlated with gold, so pag ito si dollar yen, gold is likely to go in that direction. Okay? Likely, not guarantee. So, ibig sabihin, we are looking into that possibility very, very soon. Now, pag nangyari ang opposite, then we could expect for dollar yen to continue that bullish run. Okay? So, yun yung titingnan natin ngayon. Lalagay ko lang dito for me, no, personally, monitor zone. Wait for the break of same triangle. Okay, which means indecision. Okay, so technically we want to see the break of that indecision. All right. Silver still remaining in the middle of that support and resistance level. So we're still on no man's land as far as silver is concerned. So ang huli nating sinabi dyan is buy tayo doon pag bumaba. Never siya tumama. So obviously, I do not see any reasonable area for an entry price for silver right now. So yun lang talagang challenge mo sa silver when you're trading it dun sa sa higher time frame. Pero sa lower time frame may mga entry levels naman diyan. It's just that pansinin mo yung recent movement niya, hindi naman talaga ganun kalalaki yung movement. Pero still, if you're trading silver, a few pips is definitely good kasi iba yung lot sizing computation yan. Alright? Anyway, monitoring pa rin ako silver, cannot find any reasonable entry for now. Okay? So, watching on crude, right? Beautifully, we saw crude drop as low as 73. but it's now back at 75 per barrel. Um, it was as low as 66 now to a point in March. Hopefully we are still to expect the price to go much lower as consumers, no? Pero as far as the chart pattern is concerned, we are seeing an inverse head and shoulder pattern which can be bullish, right? So as a consumer, hindi talaga siya ganun kaganda. But of course, if you're trading the black gold as they call it, then yeah, a bullish run can possibly happen anytime soon. All right, pero of course, we would like to see that price go much lower, if not below 66.40, right? Much lower. Okay, so that's the expectation as a consumer. But of course, if you're trading crude actively, then yeah, you might expect for a bullish run here once it breaks out the 81.73 level, right? So yeah, a bounce to the 71.68 per barrel is a good level to buy. Noticeably, yeah, from historical data, that's a good level to buy. Okay. And that would be a for lower level or a support level that we want to see materialize. All right. So those are the major currency pairs. You can check out this trading plan here again, right? And reminder lang, no, everything that we're talking about here is purely for your education and must not be taken as a financial advice. One more thing is, um, for all the trades that we have set up, okay, please make sure that you apply traders discretion. There is no one forcing you to take the trades with me, but if you find it reasonable, go for it. Okay, and please make sure that you apply the trade based on your risk management. Okay, so I hope you find that helpful. And if there's anything that you're a bit confused or you have question about, please do not hesitate to reach out to me or anyone, right? From Team Orlando or the team, the FXPH, right? Or from Astra as well. Anyone that can get you the answer for anything that you have question about this session, please just let us know. Okay? So, yun lang muna po for Monday live market review. I'll see you guys on Wednesday to check on what's going on, right? And yeah, you guys stay safe, stay healthy, and as always, may the pips be with every one of us. I'll see you guys on the next session. Bye for now. Cheers, everyone.